Good afternoon, everybody. My name's John Lackey. I'm the one who's the founder and director of the Alger Learning Center, Independence High School. And I'd like to welcome you and thank you for all the turnout today. We've got a nice set of students this year graduating we're very proud of. So let's see if we can give all these graduates applause. Okay, our guest speaker is John Miles, and he was Dean of Huxley College a while ago. He's a professor there now, and he's an author of a few very good books. And oh, there you are, John. John, would you like to come up? John's given commencement speeches with our school for a number of years, and we're always happy to have him here.
Thank you, John. It's always great to get that call. Congratulations to the graduates, of course, and congratulations to their families, because nobody ever gets here by themselves. Congratulations to the teachers, the educators, the folks that helped them along the path that they've taken to get here. To start, I just want to quickly read this quotation, which is actually in your program if you have one. And it's from that famous educator, John Lackey, who writes, "Our philosophy of education reflects the ideas of the late John Holt, a former Harvard University graduate professor of education and famous author. Mr. Holt felt that teachers should be like travel agents, helping students go where they want to go, trusting and recognizing that a student is capable of learning outside of a classroom. A student can truly blossom when learning in an unbridled, self-directed, and self-motivated way." No better words have been written about education as far as I'm concerned. I personally, as a college teacher for 46 years, could not agree more. My own experience is that if you give people the freedom, help them whenever they need it, give them some guidance, but not too much, that they'll find their way, and it's be the right way for them. And I'm just so delighted to see that John, who was one of my students way back in the beginning of my career, has taken this philosophy and carried it to the level that he has. Because I counted in the program here that while those of you who came to this are a relatively small number, the total graduates of the Alger Learning Center program are over 800. And I find that absolutely amazing. So congratulations to everybody. First, I think it's important and critical to embrace life and live fully. One of my favorite quotations in American literature is by Henry David Thoreau. He once wrote that he went to the woods to live deliberately and fully, so that when it came time to die, he would know that he had lived. And that phrase stuck in my head, and it's been there ever since. The importance of living your life in such a way that you can be satisfied that you have been fulfilled by what you have done. Secondly, and this is, probably every graduation speaker anywhere says this, but I firmly believe it, and that is follow your passion and cultivate that passion, whatever it might be. Build a life around that passion. Whatever your passion is, find it and cultivate it and develop it. And maybe you don't need to make it your vocation. Make it your vocation if you can, but if you can't, make it an avocation, something that fulfills you and excites you and makes it exciting to get up every morning and say, okay, I'm going to have another day of that, whatever that may be. Thirdly, take responsibility. I would say that you have had a lesson in this in going through this program, because this program has required you to take a level of responsibility that perhaps a traditional educational program does not. So you're already along this path, and that's great. But as life goes on, taking responsibility not only for yourself, but for your family and your community and your world. And then here's a good one, and I have to write this one out or I'll get it wrong for sure. Don't waste time worrying about what other people think of you. Think carefully about what you ought to be doing and do it, taking others into consideration, but not worrying about that which you cannot control. Be a risk taker. A U.S. Supreme Court judge by the name of Earl Warren once observed, "Everything I did in my life that was worthwhile, I caught hell for." And lastly, embrace change and growth. The only absolutely certain thing in life is that everything will change. Change is constant. And if we get stuck in a rut and we will not allow ourselves to get out of that, then we're going to have problems. I want to finish with a poem by Arundhati Roy, and it's titled "Never to Forget." And she writes, "To love, to be loved, to never forget your own insignificance, to never get used to the unspeakable violence and the vulgar disparity of life around you, to seek joy in the saddest places, to pursue beauty to its lair, to never simply simplify what is complicated or complicate what is simple, to respect strength, never power. Above all, to watch, to try and understand, to never look away, and never, never to forget." So again, my congratulations to all of you graduates and families, and a sense of accomplishment and achievement and satisfaction that you should cherish and enjoy. Thank you.
We're about to start the commencement activity.
Jennifer Aceves. Luann Alvarez.
Congratulations.
Nick Cook.
Congratulations.
Antonia Jimmy. Francisco de Leon Mendoza. Kimberly Johnson.
Congratulations.
Tashina Lawrence.
Congratulations.
Lonnie Melamai.
Long time coming. You know how precious this is for all of us who is graduating here? I'm probably the oldest one here. You know, thanks to the Alger Learning Center that I've been able to get this. And persevere for all of you who haven't, because if you give up, you won't ever get this. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated.
Ruby Nichols. Garrett Olson. Is Kalina Parent here? Michael Parent? Farron Reevy? Cheyenne Wakeland. Kelly Warbus. Andrea Point and Verna Point.
I also wanted to thank the Alger program for helping me with this diploma, because it's going to open up a lot of doors for me to move on further in my education and employment. So I'd like to thank you very much for helping all of us with getting these diplomas. Thank you.
And this is the class of 2013.
Well, Christopher and then Caleb, and they were all coming. And then there's, I didn't mean to ignore you, Charlene. I'm happy to meet
Oh yeah, they put her in there.
Smile, Kelly. God.
Yeah, we gotta pull something up for dinner.
Get over there with the cow.
Okay.